Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are doing another video on the history of, you know, in world history. This is more of a sports related one. Um, as you can see by the title, 1927, Babe Ruth hits number 60 in one season, setting the record for a short bit. Now, this is on the channel of myfootage.com. So, to let you know where I'm getting it from here. But let's go in and take a look at this. Okay, we got a nice montage to open up the video of home runs number 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59, which will leave us open to see home run number 60, which, like I said, sets a record for a while until Roger Maris will break it. But
September 30th, thousands come hoping to see Ruth hit the 60th home run that will break his record. But in 3 trips to the plate, the Babe doesn't do it. The season is almost over. It's now the 8th inning of the game with the Washington Senators, and it will be Ruth's last time at bat. Washington's Tom Zachary gets ready.
okay, we're getting ready to see an at bat here, and we'll get a watch through it here. I think they said they were playing Washington, which at that time, Washington Generals, maybe Washington Senators. There's been a number of teams in Washington. But yeah, let's watch some more here.
Strike one is called. It's high, a ball.
All right, we're 1-1. Just picking his pitch, waiting for it here.
Zachary gets ready. The Babe has done it. 60 home runs in one season. One of the greatest records in baseball.
So yeah, Babe Ruth hitting home run number 60 in 1927 to set a major league record, which would stand until 1961 when Roger Maris would break it with 61. That record would hold for a while until Mark McGwire breaks it. But it turns out, yeah, all the people who broke it after Maris was on steroids. McGwire, Bonds, Sosa. But hitting that many home runs is hard to do if you're not on drugs. These are the baseball leaders of 1927 in home runs. Of course, we just saw Babe Ruth hit number 60. And these stats are from ESPN. So, number 2, Lou Gehrig at 47, 13 home runs back. Number 3, Cy Williams. Number 4, Hack Wilson, who would be a RBI leader for his career. I don't know if anybody's broke that or not, but. And then we got Roger Hornsby. So yeah, some of the bigger legends in baseball. So let's take a look back to 19. Let's just go 2 years back, 1925. I mean, look at number 1, Hornsby at 39. Number 2, Bob Musial at 33. Number 3, Babe Ruth at 25. Number 4, Ken Williams at 25. And number 5, Gabby Hartnett at 24. So you see, normally there's not big explosive numbers. Let's jump back to 1920. Babe Ruth again at the top of the list. In this one, he's first with 54. Second is George Sisler at 19. 3, Tilly Walker at 17. 4, Cy Williams at 15. And 5, Happy Felsch at 14. I mean, think about this. Look at these numbers. Just 7 years earlier. Outside Ruth, look at that. Let's go 1919. Again, barely hitting into double digits everybody else is, but Ruth, 29, he leads. Let's go to 1921. Push forward a little bit. Okay, things are getting better. They're just barely in the 20s. Babe Ruth, 59. So he was something special if you really want to know how good Babe Ruth was. And you know, this is 9 years earlier. Babe Ruth leads the league in a tie with Tilly Walker at 11 home runs. Though you got to wonder how many games did he play. Number 3 was Gabby Cravath at 8, Frank Baker at 6, and George Burns at 6. So yeah, you get really back into baseball. 1917, 12, 12, 9, 8, 8. But starting in about 1921, we start seeing more of a home run era. Let's look at 1922. Hornsby leads that year at 42. So we see in 1921 on, we start seeing they have the ability to hit more home runs. Lots of 30s, an occasional 40. Babe Ruth, though, he was still hitting in the 50s, even before everybody started hitting them as well. 41, 41, and then we get 29, 22, 20, 24. Babe Ruth at 46, then 27, 27, 25, 24. I mean, I'm telling you what, this guy, 1926, 47, 21, 19, 19, 18. So yeah, Ruth in and of himself was one of the greatest home run hitters in the game. Yeah, 26, and he's still batting with a 372 batting average. So he's one of the greats. he could stand up in today's Major League Baseball without too big of a drop off. I think he really could. He's one of those players. But just wanted to look at this moment. So, for example, like I said, 1961, Roger Maris breaks the record with 61. Now you got Mickey Mantle behind him at 54. Orlando Cepeda, 46. Jim Gentile, 46. Harman Killebrew, 46. So you see, the ability to hit the long ball got even better. I think it was 78 that Hammer and Hank hit his career. At that point, he was already falling off, but he hit career home runs. But you look at it, 46, 40, 35, 34, 34. So usually batters in the 40s with a few 50s, and then the rest kind of dropping into the 30s, and then maybe even the 20s. So, and then you get the Bash Brothers there when Canseco and McGuire were on the same team. 44, 44, 38, 34, 34. Cecil Fielder. Fielder was a good player as well. Led home runs, led RBIs. We got Jose Canseco, Howard Johnson, Cal Ripken Jr., and Matt Williams. And then finally, when was it? 98, was it? Yeah, that was the year that Sosa and McGuire had their big race. 70, 66. Griffey Jr. himself hit 56. He's third in home runs, fifth in RBIs. You know, Griffey Jr. was an amazing talent. If you've never watched him, sit down, watch him. His ability to swing and hit that long ball was just so satisfying. It was just pretty. You know, Griffey Jr. wasn't this huge guy. No. But he still kept up with everybody else that was on steroids. But yeah. But that was the year 70 and 66. And then what was it? 2000 something Barry Bonds, 73. Sosa again, 64. That was all the steroid playing going on. Now look, this is 2015. We're back in the 40s. Let's go 2018. 40s and 30s. 2021. 40s. I'm telling you, Babe Ruth was a special talent. Aaron Judge, that was pretty good. 62, 131. And then after him, 40s, 30s. That's usually where you'll see a lot of the really good players at. but it's the special players that are up here hitting in the 50s and 60s. But yeah, I think I've went long enough on this video. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.